Hey guys, it's Joe Nathan here, and I'm here to talk about Mak Corp. Oh, Mak Corp, what happened, man? So, part 1, the 2004 Williams FW26 Formula 1 car. Let's go to talk about that. So, the first question that has to be asked is, what went horribly wrong with this car? And the answer is a lot. A lot went wrong with this car. So there's a few things you can start off with. When you go to test, the first thing that I thought was a good idea was to take this car at Interlagos. It's where Juan Pablo Montoya won Williams' last race for about 8 years until Pastor Maldonado won in Spain. So I figured good place to take the car and compare some lap times, especially with a circuit like that. Hasn't really changed much. So the first thing that stood out to me was the fact that this car has a really nice sound to it, but oh my goodness is it fast. It is fucking flying, dude. I mean, let me put it this way. This car has so much grip, but it also has, like, minimal drag. So, I mean, a track like this, where you're hitting 217 heading into turn 1, that shouldn't be happening. And more importantly, this thing still has, like, I guess, tons of grip throughout the rest of the circuit. So it's like you're running no downforce, but at the same time, you're running lots of downforce. Now, I'm not too sure how that works, whether it's, way too much tire grip, which it is, or if it's just the fact that the wings have no drag on them. I can't really tell which it is, but either way, this car rocket ships everywhere it goes. And like I said, before it gets to turn 1, it's 217 miles an hour. Like, what the hell? Then you compare lap times. And then you're like, alright, come on, man. I wasn't even trying. This is like my 4th lap with the car. My first lap, even, was 4 seconds faster than the track record. Now, the track record on screen, and now the lap time that I just did. What the hell, dude? It's not even close. Like, it's not even the same car. That's the problem. So I decided to take it to an oval to see what the top speed was, and basically I had it on the same aero settings that allowed me to hit 230 miles an hour at Monza. So it does get up to about 234. You can see right here, it's already at 200 right there, and we haven't even made it to turn 1 yet. So that's a short distance, and it's already doing 200 miles an hour. So the acceleration is extreme. Once it gets a little closer here to 230, acceleration starts to slow down, and so it evens up at around 234. It doesn't really exceed that. It just kind of sits there. So yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to find some more room in the gearing, and I'm not changing the aero because, again, that's the aero from Monza that gave me the 230 miles an hour, so I didn't want to change that any. But yeah, pretty much that's what you got with this car. As far as other tracks are concerned, one guy posted on the Studio 397 forums and saying that he hit a 109 around Monaco with a pole lap in real life from truly was a high 13. So, I mean, yeah. It's like an entirely different car, and that is an issue to me because of one simple reason. So now with all of these real-world comparisons, we can pretty much deduct quite convincingly that this is not the same car. It's not a realistic mod. It's not an accurate representation of the 2004 Williams Formula 1 car, the FW26. Now, here's where I take issue with this. I mean, it's one thing to make an unrealistic mod just for fun, and that's it, right? But Mak Corp have posted this mod on the Studio 397 forums, basically saying this is realistic. So word for word, this is what the introduction post on the Studio 397 forum says about this mod. It says, now in rFactor 2, you can enjoy this vehicle in all its powerful glory with unique physics specifically made for this vehicle, following real-life data characteristics to offer a realistic experience to sim racers around the world. That is a long sentence, which basically says, we're lying to you. It's pretty easy to see when the lap times are 5 or 6 seconds a lap faster than the real-world counterparts. When the car accelerates like it does, I mean, you could just go ahead and tell. I mean, it doesn't feel realistic, it doesn't look realistic, it doesn't behave realistically. Yet, for some reason, Mak Corp believes this is a realistic, accurate representation of that car of that year in Formula 1, and it's disheartening to say the least. I would love to have a realistic FW26, man. It would be so nice to have, but it just doesn't exist, unfortunately. So anyways, on that note, I think it's a good place to end this episode is part one of a two-part series. In the second episode, we're going to be covering the Group C mod released by Mak Corp and kind of debunking that one as well. So stay tuned for that one. If you guys have anything to say, anything to add, comment section is available for discussion. If you want to show support, liking, subscribing, commenting, whatever you got to do, it's really appreciated. And until next time, have a great day.